everybody, it's Doom here, and before the Spirit Halloween 2024 animatronics were leaked, I made 2 videos looking over my concepts for the Spirit Halloween 2024 animatronics based off only their names. And since now all of the photos and videos are released, I thought it'd be a good idea to look back at what these animatronics could have been and rank them based off how similar they are. So without further ado, let's get right to it. First up, we have Demonic Gatekeeper, and he ended up looking like this. Now, I obviously ended up being quite far off, but could you really blame me? I mean, it's called Demonic Gatekeeper, and it ended up being more like a Reaper Groundbreaker. I feel like it has a kind of misleading name for that. So, I'll give this a 1 out of 10, not close at all. Also, make sure to comment down below which one is your favorite, the concept or the reality. Next, we have Wanda Webwork, and she ended up looking like this. At first, I was really disappointed because I really liked my concept, but the real one grew on me a little bit. I got it right that it was a mutant spider, but I added in like a human aspect to it, and that didn't really show through. I mean, I guess it has legs, so it's kind of human. I mean, all spiders have legs, but this one has like really long human-ish legs. I mean, if you added a dress to this, which I probably would if I got it, to cover up those goofy legs, then it would look really similar. So I'm gonna give it a 4, maybe 5 out of 10. I can kinda see it. Up next, we have Giant Deathray, and he ended up looking like this. Yet another one with quite a misleading name. I mean, it's called Giant Deathray, and what do you think of when you hear Giant Deathray? A giant Deathray or an alien? I thought of a giant Deathray, so that's exactly what I made. I had like a little scientist on top of it as well. But to be honest, I am very pleased with how it ended up looking. I think it looks very creepy, but it's not at all what I thought it would have looked like. So for that, I'm going to give it a 0 out of 10 because it's not even comparable. Fourth for the concepts, we have the Cremator, and I absolutely love this concept. It looks amazing, but this is how he ended up looking. Why? Just why? Now, I know some people like this thing, but maybe it's just because I had my hopes too high, but this was a pretty big letdown for me. But the name, it had such a cool name, so much potential, and all that went away when we learned it was just a bedsheet with some lights underneath it. I mean, at least it's still not as big of a letdown as some others. But how close was I? Well, it's a 6-foot prop, so I'd say I'm that close. And it has red lights. And those are all the similarities. 2 out of 10. Right before the worst one, we have Dark Princess. And she ended up looking like this. And honestly, I don't know what's going on with the names this year, but you cannot tell me this is a princess. That is an angel. But to be honest, I really like how this one turned out, and I'll probably get it. I might do like a little makeover on it just to make the face a bit more creepier. But yeah, it's a great prop, lots of good animation. Probably would have made sense if it was in last year's theme and Dagger Mike was in this year's theme instead. But for how close I predicted it, it's really not close at all. Concept is tall, reality is short. Concept doesn't have wings, reality does have wings, and so on and so on. 2 out of 10. And last, but definitely least, we have Night Terror. And he ended up looking like this. Why give something such a cool name and then have it end up like this? I was hoping this to be something like Emmeline, be like a new, amazing, techie prop that would be revolutionary and get reskins for years, but obviously that's not the case. And I thought Crazy Create was like an S-tier manufacturer for animatronics, like from Rick Ratman to Nightcrawler, but when they dropped this, they just proved me wrong. Negative 100 million out of 10. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess the moral of the story is that I should never predict an animatronic ever again, because I'll be very far off. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Doom, out.